Hello my friend, welcome back to my channel. Today we will learn about growing and harvesting ginger, a powerhouse root that's been cherished for centuries across cultures for its remarkable health benefits and vibrant flavor. From ancient remedies to modern culinary delights, ginger stands out as a versatile ingredient that not only spices up your dishes but also supports your well-being in myriad ways. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating process of growing, harvesting, and processing this spicy, aromatic root. The journey of premium ginger begins with the careful preparation of the seed. Once the seed is ready, it is planted using advanced machinery that ensures precise and efficient placement in the soil. This mechanized planting not only saves time but also guarantees uniform spacing, which is crucial for optimal growth. After planting, the area is covered with a light layer of mulch. This mulch serves multiple purposes. It retains soil moisture, regulates temperature, and suppresses weeds. With the mulch in place, the ginger is primed for growth, ready to tap into the rich nutrients of the soil and the favorable climate conditions. The Sunshine Coast hinterland provides an ideal environment for growing ginger. This region's unique combination of soil quality and climate conditions, coupled with 4 generations of ginger growing expertise, creates a perfect setting for cultivating the finest ginger in Australia. The soil in the Sunshine Coast hinterland is rich in organic matter, well-drained, and slightly acidic, all of which are ideal for ginger growth. The subtropical climate, with its warm temperatures and ample rainfall, further enhances the growth conditions. This natural bounty is augmented by the accumulated knowledge and experience of 4 generations of ginger farmers, who have honed their cultivation techniques to perfection over the years. Harvesting ginger is a sophisticated process, employing modern technological machines to ensure efficiency and quality. The harvest occurs at 2 distinct times, each suited for different end products. The use of modern harvesting technology not only increases productivity but also ensures that the ginger is handled with care, preserving its quality and freshness. The early harvest yields young, tender ginger, which is ideal for making confectionery ginger. This type of ginger is prized for its mild flavor and delicate texture, making it perfect for candies and other sweet treats. The late harvest, on the other hand, produces mature ginger with a more robust flavor, suited for a variety of products such as cordials, ginger beers, juices, and purees. The freshly harvested ginger is first thoroughly cleaned to remove any soil or debris. The cleaned ginger is peeled to remove the outer skin, revealing the tender flesh underneath. This peeled ginger is then sliced into thin pieces, which are ideal for creating various snack forms. The slicing process is meticulously controlled to ensure uniform thickness, which is crucial for even cooking and drying. The sliced ginger is then cooked to soften it and enhance its natural flavors. Sugar and honey are common additions for sweet ginger snacks, while salt and spices might be used for savory versions. After cooking and flavoring, the ginger slices undergo a drying process. This can be done using conventional ovens, dehydrators, or sun drying, depending on the desired final texture. The final step in the ginger snack process is packaging. The dried ginger slices are carefully packed to maintain their freshness and flavor. Modern packaging techniques, such as vacuum sealing or using moisture-absorbing packets, ensure that the ginger snacks remain crisp and delicious until they reach the consumer. Let's delve into the meticulous process of cultivating these prized melons. It all begins with the careful preparation of the tools needed for planting the seedlings. These seeds are nestled into sponges, which act as absorbent beds for the nutrients in the water. Over the course of about a week, these seeds will germinate and grow into seedlings. It takes roughly 3 weeks for the seedlings to fully develop, although they seem to grow more slowly when submerged in water. Once their roots have grown sufficiently, they're ready to be transferred to the main pots. Let's see how its roots grow. Unlike traditional Japanese methods where one melon tree yields just one fruit, here, each tree can bear dozens of fruit. This method allows for a bountiful harvest, with each greenhouse yielding about 200 to 300 fruits per crop. And believe it or not, just 3 big trees are enough to fill the entire greenhouse. The larger melon tree has fully grown and it begins to spread throughout the greenhouse. After about 2.5 months, the trees begin to bear fruit, and just a month later, they're ready for harvest. These magnificent melons are often called crown melons due to the hats they wear, are a sight to behold. When ripe, these melons turn a luscious shade of yellow and boast a weight of around 1.3 kilograms or more. Known for their exceptional sweetness, with a sugar content exceeding 15 bricks, these Machida silk melons are truly a delicacy. The flesh is smooth and soft, and the aroma is simply intoxicating. It's no wonder these melons are highly sought after. Best time for eating crown melon. Crown melon is ripening after harvest and getting more delicious. The stem is withering when the best time is approaching. Press the surrounding bottom gently and softly to check whether it is soft. The part becomes slightly soft when the best time is approaching. Please do not press too much, especially for the ones on sale. This melon was harvested 1 day before. This is good, but the pulp is hard. This melon was harvested 5 days before. The taste is so nice. It has a sweet aroma. But the pulp is still a bit hard. This melon was harvested 10 days before. There are translucent or dark green parts in the pulp. This is excellent. The aroma has become rich. The pulp has become soft and juicy that it melts in my mouth. This melon was harvested 15 days before. The pulp has become softer and mostly translucent. The aroma has become stronger. This is still very good, though the pulp is too soft for me. The melon harvested 10 days before is the best for me. It was moderately soft and very juicy. The most preferable time for eating crown melon is around 8 to 10 days after harvest. However, the storage condition will highly after the ripening speed. It means the best time for eating will be later if it is refrigerated. Also, there are some individual differences among the melons. The melons have been stored at 20 degrees Celsius to 24 degrees Celsius. Please avoid the places of high temperature or which may be hit by direct sunlight for storage. Since this is a perennial fruit tree, this video I'm just going to talk about 1 year of caring and harvesting. The journey of nurturing a persimmon tree begins in the spring, a time of renewal and growth. As the winter snow melts away, any branches that have succumbed to the cold and are now dry or dead are carefully removed. This process not only removes the old and withered parts but also stimulates new growth, breathing fresh life into the tree. Next is to remove the old bark, get new life for the tree. Studies have shown that proper pruning enhances the tree's overall health and vigor. As March unfolds, the tree comes alive with the emergence of buds signaling the onset of a new season. These buds burgeon into branches, extending the tree's canopy. With growth comes the need for maintenance, and once again, pruning becomes essential. The process is straightforward, retaining 1 or 2 of the largest branches while removing the rest. Given the tree's propensity to sprout new branches annually, pruning becomes a regular chore, ensuring the tree maintains its desired shape and productivity. By May, the branches adorn themselves with delicate white flowers, a spectacle that heralds the tree's transition into the fruit-bearing stage. Bees, nature's diligent workers, take center stage as they pollinate the blossoms, setting the stage for fruit formation. Each branch becomes laden with the promise of fruit, typically bearing 3 to 4 per branch. Here, we witness a practice reminiscent of Japanese horticulture, where only one fruit is retained per branch, akin to the cultivation of apples, pears, and peaches. This selective approach ensures that the remaining fruit can attain optimal size and quality, reflecting positively on the tree's yield and its market value. From the inception of fruit to its full maturity, the journey spans approximately 2.5 months. As the seasons progress, the orchard transforms, with ripe persimmons awaiting their moment of harvest. Manual methods are employed, with each fruit carefully plucked by hand, a testament to the artisanal approach inherent in fruit cultivation. Fresh persimmons, with their delectable flavor and succulent texture, are a true delight to savor. At the end of the video we will learn a little about the kind of persimmons used to dry. Unlike their fresh counterparts, which are prized for their succulence and sweetness, persimmons destined for drying undergo a distinct selection process. These varieties are chosen for their unique attributes that lend themselves favorably to the drying process. With a higher concentration of sugars and firmer flesh, these persimmons transform into delectable treats when dried, offering a rich and concentrated flavor profile that is distinctly different from their fresh counterparts. In many cultures, dried persimmons hold a revered place as a delicacy, cherished for their sweet and chewy texture. The drying process intensifies the natural sugars present in the fruit, resulting in a delightful confection that is both nutritious and indulgent. Whether enjoyed as a standalone snack or incorporated into culinary creations, dried persimmons captivate the palate with their unique taste and texture. Originated from the desert, the pistachio tree has evolved to withstand the challenges of aridity and high temperatures, making it a symbol of resilience and adaptability in agriculture. Pistachio trees, renowned for their hardiness, are particularly suited to dry areas and thrive in regions with high ground temperatures. The key to their survival lies in their efficient use of water, often necessitating drip irrigation systems, especially for young trees. These systems ensure that water is delivered directly to the roots, minimizing wastage and optimizing the tree's growth even in challenging conditions. It takes approximately 7 to 10 years for pistachio trees to reach significant production levels. However, the journey begins earlier, with trees typically starting to produce nuts around the 3rd year. It's not until the 5th year that the harvest stabilizes, marking the beginning of a fruitful period for growers. Despite technological advancements, the primary methods remain bees and wind. As the pistachio fruit matures, its outer shell transforms into a vibrant red hue, hinting at the treasure concealed within. Pistachio trees follow a unique rhythm in their harvest cycles, known as alternate bearing. Peak production is reached around 20 years. The culmination of months of toil and anticipation arrives with the harvest season. In the United States, modern equipment is often employed to shake the trees, coaxing the ripe nuts to fall. However, in some countries, growers may opt to wait for nature to take its course, allowing the nuts to naturally fall before gathering them. And finally, the most anticipated scene, harvest. The nuts must be harvested at the peak of ripeness to ensure maximum flavor and quality. Typically, this occurs in late summer to early autumn, depending on the specific climate and growing conditions of the region. Specialized equipment, such as tractor-mounted shakers, gently vibrates the tree trunks, causing the pistachios to fall onto catch frames or tarps spread beneath the canopy. Once the pistachios have been shaken from the trees, workers carefully gather them from the catch frames or tarps. This task requires diligence and attention to detail to ensure that all of the nuts are collected efficiently. Once gathered, the pistachios undergo thorough sorting and cleaning. This crucial step involves separating the nuts from any debris or unwanted materials, ensuring only the finest quality kernels make their way to market. Modern processing facilities utilize advanced technology to streamline this process, guaranteeing efficiency without compromising quality. After sorting, the pistachios undergo drying to reduce moisture content and enhance their storability. This step is vital in preventing mold and spoilage, extending the shelf life of the nuts. Additionally, for certain varieties, dehusking may be necessary to remove the outer shell and reveal the prized kernels within. With the pistachios dried and dehusked, they are ready for grading and packaging. Grading ensures uniformity in size, color, and quality, meeting the stringent standards set by both domestic and international markets. Once graded, the pistachios are carefully packaged, ready to embark on their journey to consumers worldwide. Mushrooms, those enigmatic fungi beloved by gourmets and gastronomes alike, have a humble beginning that starts with a rather unassuming ingredient: straw. In a meticulously controlled environment, the straw is subjected to the composting process for approximately 23 to 24 days. During this time, microorganisms break down the straw, transforming it into a nutrient-rich substrate ideal for mushroom cultivation. Once the composting process is complete, the straw is mixed with mushroom spores, the microscopic seeds from which mushrooms grow. This critical step ensures that the compost is infused with the necessary fungal organisms to initiate mushroom growth. The prepared compost is then loaded into mushroom tunnels, where the environment can be carefully regulated to optimize conditions for mushroom cultivation. These tunnels provide a closed environment that protects the compost from external contaminants and maintains the ideal temperature and humidity levels required for mushroom growth. From the mushroom tunnels, the compost is transported to major mushroom farms, where it undergoes further processing. Modern machinery is employed at every stage of the process, from loading the compost into trucks to mixing it with humus to create mushroom beds. Inside the mushroom culture rooms, the compost beds are carefully monitored and maintained. Regular moistening ensures that the substrate remains at the optimal moisture level for mushroom growth. In these controlled environments, mushroom spores can quickly colonize the compost, forming mycelium networks that will eventually give rise to the fruiting bodies we know as mushrooms. With the careful cultivation of mushroom spores complete, it's time to harvest the fruits of labor. Harvesting mushrooms involves a delicate balance of manual labor and mechanized processes to ensure a bountiful yield while preserving the delicate fungi. Traditionally, mushrooms have been harvested by hand, a method that requires skilled laborers to carefully pluck the mature mushrooms from the compost beds. Harvesting by hand allows for precise selection of mushrooms at their peak of ripeness, ensuring optimal flavor and quality. Skilled workers traverse the mushroom beds, carefully inspecting each mushroom before gently twisting or cutting it from the substrate. Automated harvesting systems utilize innovative techniques to efficiently harvest mushrooms on a large scale while minimizing labor costs and increasing productivity. One common method involves the use of mushroom harvesting machines equipped with rotating blades or brushes that gently remove mature mushrooms from the compost beds. These machines operate with precision, ensuring minimal damage to the mushrooms and the substrate. In many modern mushroom farms, a combination of hand and machine harvesting is employed, with automated systems used for large-scale production and hand harvesting reserved for tasks that require a human touch. This integrated approach ensures both efficiency and quality, allowing for the sustainable and profitable cultivation of mushrooms. After harvesting, mushrooms are carefully transported to the factory. These refrigerated trucks are essential for preserving the delicate texture and flavor of the mushrooms, ensuring that they arrive at their destination in optimal condition. Temperature monitoring systems provide real-time data to ensure that the mushrooms remain within the ideal temperature range throughout the journey. At packing facilities, mushrooms undergo automated packaging processes designed to maximize efficiency and consistency. Modern packing lines feature advanced machinery that sorts, weighs, and packages mushrooms with precision. Quality checks are carried out at every stage of the packing process to ensure that only the highest quality mushrooms are selected for packaging. Any mushrooms that do not meet the stringent quality standards are removed from the line to maintain product integrity. Once sorted, mushrooms are packed into punnets or small containers, which are then weighed, wrapped, and labeled. Automated systems handle these tasks with speed and accuracy, ensuring that each punnet contains the correct weight of mushrooms and is properly sealed for freshness. Labels containing important information such as the product name, weight, expiration date, and nutritional information are applied to each punnet. Additionally, barcodes are printed and attached to the order, allowing for easy tracking and inventory management throughout the distribution process. Before anything else, the journey of cultivating date palms begins with seedlings. Ensuring a large number of uniform seedlings of high quality is crucial. To achieve this, many turn to tissue culture methods, which allow for the propagation of genetically identical plants under sterile conditions. Once the seedlings are ready, they are planted according to specific conditions. In arid environments like deserts, where date palms thrive, seedlings need to reach a certain size, typically about 6 months to 1 year old, before being transplanted into the ground. In planned areas, date palms are typically planted with a distance of around 1.5 meters between trees. The sheer scale of these plantations is impressive. Watering systems must be meticulously prepared, especially in arid environments, to ensure the young palms receive adequate and regular water. Date palms are perennial fruit trees that require patience. It takes about 2 years for them to start producing the coveted fruits. As they mature, date palms can reach heights of around 10 meters. The fruits grow in clusters, creating a visually stunning sight amidst the palm fronds. There are numerous varieties of date palms worldwide, each with its own characteristics and ideal harvesting times. Some varieties are harvested when the fruits are immature, while others are picked when they are half-ripened or fully ripened. Some may even be left to mature further for dried and shriveled fruits. Once harvested, the dates undergo processing. If the goal is dried fruits, they are carefully packaged, often in bags, and left to dry naturally. These dried dates are then transported to sorting facilities, where they are graded and packaged for distribution. Dates are not only delicious but also packed with essential nutrients. They are an excellent source of dietary potassium and contain protein, fiber, and various trace elements. Ripe dates have a high sugar content, around 80%, making them a natural sweetener. Dried dates are commonly used in cakes and other baked goods, adding their distinctive sweetness to recipes. Hello everyone. Today we are delving into the wonderful realm of growing hanging watermelons, a fascinating and rewarding endeavor that promises sweet rewards. Before you can begin planting watermelon, you need to start with healthy seedlings. Transplant seedlings into larger pots once they develop their first true leaves. Keep the soil consistently moist and provide ample sunlight or artificial light to encourage seedling growth. It's time to get the land ready for planting. Till the soil to a depth of 6 to 8 inches to loosen it and create a fine, crumbly texture. Create raised beds or mounds if your soil has poor drainage, as watermelons are susceptible to root rot in waterlogged conditions. Space planting holes or mounds 3 to 4 feet apart in rows, allowing ample room for the sprawling vines to spread. Now that everything is in place, it's time to plant watermelon seedlings. Transplant seedlings into the prepared planting holes or mounds, ensuring the root ball is covered and the soil is firmed gently around the base. Water thoroughly immediately after planting to help settle the soil and reduce transplant shock. Provide support for vining varieties by installing trellises or cages to keep the fruit off the ground and prevent rotting. After about a month of tender care and diligent watering, your watermelon plants will start to show significant growth. Monitor soil moisture levels regularly, ensuring plants receive 1 to 2 inches of water per week, either through rainfall or irrigation. Apply a balanced fertilizer according to package instructions to promote healthy foliage and fruit development. Finally, the moment you've been waiting for arrives when you start to see the first signs of watermelon fruit forming. Harvest watermelons when they reach full maturity, typically 80 to 90 days after planting for most varieties. Cut the fruit from the vine with a sharp knife, leaving a few inches of stem attached to the fruit. Watermelon, with its vibrant colors and mouthwatering sweetness, is a summertime favorite cherished by many. However, ensuring that this beloved fruit reaches consumers in optimal condition requires careful consideration of packaging methods. Once at the packing facility, watermelons undergo a sorting process to ensure only the highest quality fruit makes it to market. Any damaged or defective melons are removed, leaving only the finest specimens for packaging. From there, the selected watermelons are carefully cleaned and sanitized to remove any dirt or debris before being packed. When it comes to packaging watermelon, finding the right balance between protecting the fruit and minimizing environmental impact is key. Traditionally, watermelons have been sold either loose or in pre-packaged containers such as cardboard boxes or plastic crates. While these packaging options provide protection during transportation and display, they also contribute to plastic waste and environmental pollution.